Hey everyone, so you know how much we Indians love our snacks, right? And popcorn? Total classic. But guess what? The government just announced new taxes on popcorn and everyone's talking about it. If you buy plain salted popcorn from a street vendor, it'll have a 5% tax. But if you grab that fancy pre-packaged popcorn from the supermarket, boom, 12% tax. And get this, if you're a caramel popcorn fan, get ready for an 18% tax. People are like, seriously, different taxes for different popcorn. The government says it's to make things simpler, but a lot of people are just confused. Is it really getting simpler, or is it just getting more complicated? We'll have to wait and see how this popcorn tax shakes things up. Okay, so besides the popcorn tax, there's more news. The stock market saw some big changes too. The government increased taxes on investments, and investors aren't too happy. If you make a profit on an investment in less than a year, the tax went up from 15% to 20%. And if you hold on to your investment for longer than a year, the tax went up from 10% to 12.5%. There's also a tax on every stock market transaction, and that went up too. Now, investing is a little less profitable, especially for those quick trades. Some people worry this will slow down the market, but the government says it's to make things fairer and more stable. We'll have to see how it all plays out. So, this whole popcorn tax thing, it's become a huge joke online. People are making memes about it left and right. They're like, why different taxes for different popcorn? What's next? A tax on air based on how much oxygen it has. One popular meme shows our finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, with popcorn, and it's hilarious. But behind the laughter, there's some real frustration. People are confused about these new taxes and worried about how complicated everything's getting. The government really needs to explain things better. This popcorn tax might seem small, but it shows how people feel about the whole system. Even with all the changes, a lot of experts think our tax system is still way too complicated. The popcorn tax and the investment tax just add to the confusion. The idea was to make taxes simpler, but it's kind of a mess. There are so many different tax rates and rules that it's hard for businesses and regular people to keep up. This can cause problems, like people not following the rules or getting into legal trouble. Many people think the government needs to make things simpler, fewer tax rates, clearer rules, that kind of thing. A simpler system would be better for everyone and could even help our economy grow. These new taxes have everyone talking about how we can make our tax system better. It's important for the government to listen to what people are saying and make things clearer for everyone.